So welcome back, guys. In the last lecture we have seen the response of first order system. Now let us see the response of second order system. Okay. So in the last class we have dealt the first order system. For, let us say, we have already seen what the first order means. What is the order? So whenever you have any transfer function, let us say, so this is a first order circuit, let us say. So why? Because we are having only one energy element, that is inductor, and that is one change there. So we have two changes. So two changes means RLC. So this is two energy elements, and so RLC, LC is one energy elements. Okay. So we have the change in current and the change in voltage in the capacitor. So this is called second order. Okay. So by seeing the circuits or by seeing the models, we can judge whether it is first order or second order. But by knowing the transfer function, so let us say if the transfer function is Z of S equal to, say, S power M plus S power M minus 1 plus S power M minus 2 and so on, by S power N plus S power N minus 1 plus S power N minus 3 N minus 2 or so on. So what does the order means? The power of the first exponential thing, for the power of first coefficient of S gives the order. So the power, the first order is now, this is called nth order. Okay. So if you want to find the order of the system, this is the input. You would like to take the response, that is current through that inductor is a response. So I of S is a response. If you transfer it to the Laplace domain, so we'll end up this transfer function means output by input. So the Laplace of output by Laplace of input, you have the Laplace of output by Laplace of input in the form of some constant by A plus constant. Okay. So the order of the system is power of S is 1. So this order is first order. Okay. The similar fashion, if you want to find the voltage response, that is Vc of S, and input is V of S, so the response you will get as, so output V naught of S, so Vc of S, take output is a Vc of S, the input is voltage source. So according to the voltage division rule, if I would like to transfer this into Laplace domain, I would do 1 by Cs, and this is Ls. So what is the response we are getting? So the response I'll get by voltage division rule, that is Vc of S equal to V of S into 1 by Cs by 1 by Cs plus Ls plus R. The further if we take this input this side, so the output Vc of S by the input V of S is equal to 1 by Cs. So take Cs as common, LCM. So further LC S square plus RCS plus 1. So you will get 1 by LC divided by S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC. Okay. Now this is the overall transfer function of the response of Vc of S and the input V of S. So the order is here what? This is power of S is 2. So this is second order. Okay. So for the RLC circuit we got the second order, right? But our system, our thing is not. Control systems means is not only applicable to the electrical systems, it is also applicable to the mechanical systems. So in the mechanical system, like in the electrical, we have the basic elements like R, L, C. In the mechanical elements, we have the mass, damper, and spring as also an elements. So to summarize that, what I am saying is all the systems are categorized in one form, that is a standard second order form. Okay. The standard second order transfer function is given by omega n square by S square plus 2 zeta omega n S plus omega n square. Okay. So this is the standard second order. So this is, if you see carefully, this transfer function and the obtained transfer function is almost similar. So here if you say that omega n equal to frequency, natural frequency, omega n is a natural frequency, and the zeta equal to the damping factor. So what is the damping factor in general? So damping factor means it is an it's a property of a system to oppose the response. Okay. The opposed response means it involves the complete in responding. So that means it acts as an opposing thing for the complete response to get into steady state. Okay, the damping factor means it is a category into the ratio form. So the value of damping is generally from 0 to 1 and is also greater than 1. Okay, the damping, if the damping is 1 means there is much damping. If damping zeta equal to 1, it is said to be critically damped. Okay. So that means the values of the response of the system varies with the value of zeta. That is damping. So the Greek word zeta. So if the damping is less than in between 0 to 1, it is said to be underdamped. If zeta is greater than 1, it is overdamped. If zeta equal to 1, it is critically damped. So we'll see that if zeta is equal to 0, it is undamped. Okay, undamped, so no damping at all. Okay, so this is the standard transfer function. So let us see the response of this standard function for the standard input. Okay, that means I would like to know the response, how to do the response. As I said that with the damping the response will vary. Okay, so I am taking the standard function transfer function as omega n square, so divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So let us say this is the system transfer function g of s, and giving the response input r of s, and the taking response c of s. Thus the t of s can be written as c of s by r of s is equal to omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So what I said, the transfer function. The transfer function means not all output, Laplace of output by Laplace of input. So the complete meaning of transfer function involves to take the response of a system with the standard inputs. So we always have the standard input, that is unit step input. So I'm taking the standard input, unit step input. The Laplace of unit step input, R of s, is what? 1 by s. Substitute here. So I want to check the response of the second order system with the standard input, that is step input. The response C of s, if you take this R of s, that side, so we'll be end up with 1 by s omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So further divided, so omega n square divided by s into s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. Okay. Now the response C of s will be depend on the roots of the system. Okay. So we want to find this is the C of s. We want to find into time domain. What we have to do is we just want to do a partial function. So C of s can be written as a by s plus b by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So the response we have to do C of s for the input R of s. I need to find the Laplace of this, the Laplace inverse of this. So I'm giving that final equation. I'm writing that final equation, that is C of s equal to a by s plus b by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. Okay. Now I need to do Laplace inverse for this function. Okay, if you see, this is the second order function. So we have the roots for the second order roots. Okay, so if for example, I said before that the response of the system will be depend on the damping factor. So that is zeta. So if case 1, if zeta is say let us say it is greater than 1. Okay, if zeta is greater than 1, if you want to find the roots, that means if you want to do Laplace inverse, we have to take the roots, we have to find the roots of this denominator. So if